Peaches, peaches. And with my star, we're gonna rule.
Yep.
Hey, blacked out, pulling up and everybody act out. Ops out, gas out, run up on me, get.
Welcome back to the podcast, everybody. Today I'm brought back with some of my good friends. One of them you may know for a really long time. His name's Ronin. He's a streamer and content creator. And then I'm also brought with one of my other good friends, SimplyEspe. She's a mother, really good friend of mine, streamer, content
My whole
creator.
personality.
Right?
I literally, that's my whole personality as mother. I'm like in my classes and I'm like, since I have kids, it's like what I say all the
time. Yeah, I remember when, that's like when I first found out you were streaming and stuff. I remember hopping in your stream and I saw, I don't remember who it was, but I know one of your kids was like in your lap while you were playing, and I was
Louis,
like,
probably. Most likely.
Yeah, you're
Louis.
playing Call of Duty and raging, and he's there like messing with your controller.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't know SB was streaming back then.
Yes, sir. No, I had just started.
Yeah.
I think that in that time when you had messaged me and you were like, do you know who this is? And I was like, no, but hi. Like, and then you're like, it's Austin. And I'm like, oh, sorry, not to drop your government name or nothing.
It's fine. It's fine.
But I was like, oh, no way, dude. That's cool.
It's Austin blank blank.
And this is social? Oops. Sorry.
She got ashamed of dropping the name. She had to hide.
I was actually pasting a social into the Discord. I'm just kidding. I don't know Strat's social. I barely know my own.
I don't even know mine.
I know his social. It's like OMG, it's Strat or something like that.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
So, me, Ronin, and SB all have gone to school together. So we've known each other for a long time. We were in school. What? It's like almost 10 years now.
Yeah,
well,
we're getting
when we
to
graduated.
The 10-year mark.
Yeah, we're almost there. It's crazy.
Why you gotta make me feel old, man?
Dude, I was thinking about this when I was getting ready, okay? Hear this. Do you guys have gray hair? Either of you?
No, surprisingly not.
Hair.
I get red hair
Like,
too.
no gray. I have 3 gray hairs. And I don't care what your birthdays are, I'm the oldest. I've decided.
But it's also because you're a mother, so.
True.
Yeah, gray hairs come from stress. My sister, I swear to God, my sister's gray hair looks like it's dyed that way. Like it came
like
in
it's
so
not natural. Like almost, it's so.
Yeah, it's too natural to where it looks like it was made. It was on purpose. I hate it.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying. Well, either way, I take it as I have more wisdom.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, Master Oogway, the turtle, didn't have any gray hairs, and he was the most wisdom-filled. So.
That is true. This is true. This is very true.
The Dragon Warrior had white hair, so I mean, hey, you're almost.
I'm getting there. I'm almost shaped like a panda too, so let's go.
Same.
I got the belly.
I love Poe.
I do too. Are you guys gonna watch the new Kung Fu Panda?
I did.
Oh yeah.
Oh, did it already come out?
Yeah.
Did you like? Was it good?
I think it was alright. It wasn't like compared to the first ones. It wasn't like. It's like the last place Kung Fu Panda, but it wasn't bad.
It's like okay.
Yeah.
I get what you're
like
saying.
One of those like closure things, I'm assuming. Kind of like Good Burger 2.
No, it's more like starting the next chapter.
Oh, so closed but new beginnings.
Yeah.
One door closes, a bunch open.
Yeah, pretty much. That's all it was.
Okay, that's
cool.
But
it was pretty good. I at least recommend watching it. I don't think it was theater worthy, but it was worth watching.
I'm gonna watch it regardless, just because Jack Black. Like
of course.
Well,
yeah.
You can already listen to his song on it, where he did "Hit Me, Baby, One More Time."
Baby, one more time.
I love that for him. I love that for him.
It was awesome.
That he punches at the camera and his knuckles say "baby."
That's so cool. I love that. I think nothing can top Peaches, though. I can't lie.
Peaches, peaches, peaches.
And with my star, we're gonna rule.
Yep.
Known each other for obviously a long time. All right. We were all class of 2016. Mm-hmm. Yep. We all went to the small little same high school in Cuesta, New Mexico.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
We sure did.
It is so weird
My door's
to think
open.
about how long ago that like actually was. Like,
I know.
when people
right?
say time flies out of high school, I thought it was just like, oh yeah, because whatever. But now it's like I'm actually realizing it, and I hate that it took me this long.
Yeah. It definitely, like, it doesn't feel like it's been that long, but then you like look around, it's like, holy shit. And it started to hit me a little bit more. Like, I'm not sure if you guys saw the like TikTok trend that was going on. We're done with the 90s. I saw that trend going on, and it made me feel old. It started off with just being like basketball clips, like 90s basketball going into like modern basketball, and I was like, damn, that's wild.
That's crazy
and it made
to
me
think
feel
about.
Old.
Emotional.
It's crazy to think about, like Shrek, Nemo, Monster, no, not Monster, Ice Age, probably Monster Inc. too, but all of those are almost like 20 years old movies.
It doesn't feel like it.
Mm-hmm.
Brother Bear, I remember getting so excited. That was my favorite movie.
Such a good movie
when it came out. It's 20 years old. It's like 23 years old. Or
I
something
know,
like that. Like,
that's wild.
gosh.
That is really crazy to think about. I can't even believe it. Like, to even think that we're gonna be 10 years out of high school is insane to me, because it feels like I just left high school.
Right?
I feel like I should go back sometimes. So
yeah,
it's really interesting.
I was even feeling old in high school because, like, while we were there, our high school and middle school were connected. So,
yeah.
For a while
That's how small it was.
Yeah, but for a while there, like, I knew my brothers are both 2 grades under me. So when I was a senior, Jono was a sophomore, and then my other brother Ethan was in 8th grade. So it was crazy. I knew the juniors. I knew all the juniors, all the sophomores. I knew all the freshmen, and then once my brother's grade came, I like knew the ones that he was friends with, like the football team, some of them. I did not know like the rest. I was like, holy shit. Like, I'm like, there's that many generations here already. I'm like, fuck, I can't keep up with all these kids.
That is really weird. Yeah, to think about.
So I was already feeling old in high school because of just like how many kids there were that I didn't even fucking know in our high school, so small. But I swear, when I was in middle school, I knew all the upperclassmen.
Oh yeah, you knew them, the first and last name.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you knew them. So it's really
that's
weird.
So-and-so's daughter or so.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like,
yeah.
You knew everyone, but now it's just like, who's that little kid?
Yeah, and why do they all look so little?
Yeah.
Like,
and
they
everybody
all look so
young. And right now I live by a high school here in Texas, and there's some kids that look older than me, and they're going to school. I'm like, what the hell? There's like 6'4", 6'5". I'm like, that was not at our high school. I was like, Ronin was the tallest person we had in our high school.
It's something in the food.
6 foot, too. No, well, technically RG2.
RG2, yeah. But like after when we were seniors, you were the tallest.
Oh yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah,
I can see that one.
And he's only 6 foot. I'll tell you, there's
I
like
beat people by a long shot in my height, so that's saying a lot.
Yeah, now we got freshmen that are like 6'3" over here, no, and I'm like, huh?
But like, I'm just saying, it's not like oh, it's a close competition between me and the second.
No, you're not wrong.
Like, there was a gap.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're like head. You're looking at everyone's top of their head.
I could see down the entire hallway if I was at, like, everyone in the school was in front of me.
I think it's just true though, like in like our in our community because like I was the tallest girl in my family for the longest time, and I'm 5'3". So like that's not very tall, you know. So I think it's just the community.
Also, I'm kind of mad too because I don't know how I ended up being like 5'10" when my dad's like 6'3", so I'm kind of I'm kind of mad, but
already passed you too, huh?
Yeah, Jono's 6 foot. Ethan and me are tied. We're both 5'10". He's 5'11" sometimes it feels like, but it's probably shoes.
It's the cowboy boots.
Yeah. Well, I wear cowboy boots too. All the time.
You're not wearing them.
Can't tell.
When he feels 5'11".
Look at the Cowboys. I got the Cowboys everywhere.
He's a cowboy.
Not Dallas. No. No. Raiders all the way. Raiders all the way.
You know, Sonny's a Raiders fan.
He's my favorite of your family now.
He's the new favorite child. Not Louis. No. Nope.
It's all right.
Bronco Nation.
I'm the only one of my brothers that's a Raiders fan too. And it's funny. Yeah. One's a Broncos and one's a Chiefs too. So
you're in really
interesting
same division.
Violence.
Really?
Well, no, my dad's a Raiders fan.
Yeah, I was gonna say
they chose violence.
Ethan chose violence.
Yeah, technically.
Jono was obviously like forced by Bubba and them.
Oh.
So
fair.
That side of the family forced him, and then Ethan chose violence. He just said, "Fuck all the family. I'm a Chiefs fan. So
I'm gonna choose whatever I want."
Yeah. So
no, like Sonny, we were just going over football, and Louis like, "I'm a Broncos fan. Like, you're a Broncos fan. Like, Andres is a Bears fan, but we don't really like watch football diehard anymore."
Yeah.
And so like, Louis like, "I'm being a Broncos fan because you're a Broncos fan." I'm like, "Let's go, that's my boy." And then Sonny's like, "I like the skulls and the black and the silver." And I was like, "Okay,
let's go."
Calls them the skeletons, but he means the Raiders.
I think he means the Buccaneers. I don't know.
He could.
Red.
But he doesn't like red.
Oh.
He's very anti-red. They're at that age where it's like they only like specific colors. So
you better change the light in the background then.
It's supposed to be a candle. You can't see it, but it's flickering.
It's
kind of see it.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Now that you said it, I like look at. I could see where it gets brighter. Yeah.
It's an artificial candle.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So
just honestly, artificial candles took me back to when they used to do the Illuminatios here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that used to be so pretty.
I remember we used to do them around my aunt's house, which was like, you know, Ronin, the White House behind our house.
Yeah.
We used to do them along that whole fence line there because it's like a adobe fence, and we used to do it all around the top of it. And yeah, we used to do a whole mess, and then sometimes we would do the driveway too because we had a long driveway.
Oh, that probably was so pretty at night. I could only imagine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Great minds think alike.
This is why me and Ronin are best friends.
I just think we all talk a lot.
Yeah. Go ahead, Ronin. Go ahead.
I was just saying, because like I was gonna let you talk.
Oh.
I was just saying it, but that made me laugh.
Fuck. Well, I was gonna say, since we've been talking a little bit like the past in high school, I was ready to see what your guys' favorite memory is that you had from high school. Here, I'll go first while you guys think about it.
Go ahead. Yeah.
So, mine probably would have to be, I will say I don't remember everybody that was there. I remember Marcos and Daniel for sure, and we had ditched classes and we went into the science lab, and we were chilling in there for like a half day. We literally had like a half day from school because we literally snuck into the science lab for like half the day. I remember we were laying down on the floor, watching YouTube in the science lab.
That's the best.
Yep.
And then I also remember we were throwing this skeleton at Marcos. I remember that vividly.
Isn't that around the time when, like, the whole "he called me fat" started?
No, because that started when we were in going to college. That was the Guad, when we chased him at Guad for like an hour. Yeah. Marcos called me and Dan fat one time, so we chased him around the parking lot.
He's like the skinniest little person.
Okay.
From what I remember, Marcos was tiny. Like, he was so skinny. I can imagine. Yeah.
But okay, here's the story of how that happened. How we said he called us fat. We all pointed out a bike that was driving on the road. And it was a heavier set guy on the bike.
Okay.
And so...
And to be fair, we're not body shaming, right? We're just talking about this experience.
And this is also stupid kids in high school too, so...
Of course.
But, you know, he was a pretty...
Right.
He ate like a king.
Right, of course.
So...
He was royalty in another lifetime.
Exactly.
For sure.
So me and Austin were just like talking about how it would be cool to have bikes, and then Marcos is just like, how would you guys balance? Wouldn't it be top heavy or something like that? He made some sort of comment like that, and that's when we were just like, you calling us fat?
And it just spiraled.
Yeah. Spiraled to us chasing him around the parking lot for like an hour.
That reminds me a lot of when Mr. Madrid said to get off the heater, and I said, "Are you calling me chubby?" And then for the rest of the time, he called me chubby.
Yeah, it was funny too, because I think we chased Marcos around so long. We were supposed to go to our college class. I don't think we made it.
Yes, what he said.
I don't think we made it to our college class because we were too busy chasing Marcos.
Your mic cut out a little bit.
So, we were doing the dual credit in high school where we would go over there, and we had went over there, and before class we used to eat in Taos every day. Right. So we ate at Guad, and then like after that we had to go to college, but instead going we were chasing Marcus around the parking lot for an hour, and I think we missed our class.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. So
I can see that.
Yeah.
I definitely ditched those classes.
We were just chasing him around, and then we were just like, oh shit, it's dark. What time is it?
To be fair though, I think we missed our college class a lot. But
especially
it was
when you could drive there.
Yeah.
When you could just drive there, yeah, you're gonna miss it. You're kids.
Remember Greek mythology?
Oh. Do you want to tell this story, Ronin?
Okay, so I used to use the excuse that I can't write very well, like my handwriting is horrible, so I would take my laptop in.
As would I.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we have Minecraft on our laptops. We also,
as if I wasn't doing the same thing.
We also had random word generators on our phones. And we just played Pictionary in the class until we got kicked out from laughing.
Oh no, we didn't get kicked out
once or twice.
Yeah, but not the main time of that happening. We did not get kicked out. We were laughing extremely hard.
Like one of those laughs where it's just like, you know, you're not supposed to laugh, so you laugh harder, and we're just sitting there like, exploding on the inside
like this. Our mouths were literally like this as we're walking out the fucking class, and it's like dead quiet in there.
Do you remember what it was? What word was it that made you laugh?
It wasn't even a word. It was like we were playing it, and while one of us was building, Ronin's cousin Matsi was sitting with us, and I was messing with him, and I grabbed his leg and like tickled it, and that started all of us like laughing at it, and
You made
we
like
all
a
had
little,
to
like a little yelp, so that's what started it all.
Let's go.
and we all were like laughing and trying to hold it in, and we just were looking at each other, and it was getting worse, so we all tried to walk out of the classroom, and we're all like that, and it's dead quiet in the class too, and we're trying to walk out of there, and like, you know, when it's so quiet in there and just you're making those little like
You like quiet enough where you could hear a pin drop.
I swear.
and everybody just started looking at us, the teacher looked at us, and we're all just walking out the classroom, and I'm like, we're all trying to hurry too, because we're like ready to like release this laugh.
Oh, and me and Strat had the hardest time getting out because we were trying to like close the laptop, pick it up, and like get out.
You're trying to back up.
Yeah, it had to have been like one of those times where the teacher's like, okay, read through this chapter and then we'll talk about it or something.
Yeah.
'Cause it was like quiet.
Like there was not even like a lecture going on or anything. You guys were just
Nothing.
Because we were going over the Odyssey, the book, because it was a Greek mythology class. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I still have that book, by the way.
I really thought you guys were just like actually learning about.
Oh, well,
because of video games.
We thought it was going to be easy. We thought it was going to be easy. Like, that's why we took the class, just to get out of high school and get the dual credit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. And then I know I dropped out. I think everybody did. Maybe not Matzi.
I didn't.
Oh, you didn't? I know I dropped out and I was just playing Minecraft. With the class, I dropped it because I was like,
I can only imagine. I definitely remember seeing you guys get into some stuff in class when you guys were together. All three of you, including Marcos.
Yeah.
I just realized what my favorite.
I think I know what you're going to say, Ronin.
I probably shouldn't say it on for the internet.
Oh, okay.
It has to do with.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know exactly.
I'll have to come up with a different one.
Yeah,
I got one for you, Ronin.
Yeah.
The Contreras one.
That's another one I was thinking. Three blind mice.
The three blind mice.
Oh yeah, I think you guys told me this before.
Yeah.
I've heard about this one. Okay, cool.
You want to tell it, Ronin?
No, you're a better storyteller than I am. I'd end up laughing through the whole thing. So.
I mean, we did that anyways, so might as well.
Well, so in high school, you know, for homecoming week, how we would have the like dress up days.
Spirit week.
So, me, Marcos, and Daniel all decided to dress up as the three blind mice. So,
Disney Day.
Yeah.
You right? Okay.
So we were all in white. We had the nose and the whiskers on our face, and we were wearing sunglasses.
Oh, and we didn't think of anything as a tail, but for some reason we all had belts. So
you used it as a tail.
Loop. Yeah, we just tied them to the back loop. So.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So, well, we had this math teacher. His name was Mr. Contreras, and after that year, he 1 year he stopped working there, but we still would message him on Facebook and talk to him because he was a cool guy. And he was from Venezuela, so he didn't speak like super good English all the time. And we were FaceTiming him after the day of school. We were at Dan's house, and he goes, "Hey, what's on your face? You look like a pussy."
The best part is he called out Austin by name.
Yeah. He said, Austin, you look like a pussy. And me, Marcos, and Dad just start fucking dying. And he was trying to say like a cat, but since he did,
the only word he could think of for cat was obviously that.
we were dying so hard.
Dude, that's hilarious. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, great. I really wish that I did not like leave school the last 2 years. I feel like I missed out on so much shit.
It would
have been hilarious.
It was so fun though.
I can imagine.
And then because we kept in contact with him on Facebook and stuff, we would end up texting, and he would type his laugh with J's, J-A-J-A.
Ja 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 ja. Ja 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 ja.
So he would always say ja 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 ja.
I love that.
High school mentality, it's so messed
It's
up.
so, it is. It
Such a
really
good
is.
time.
I know, I was thinking about it because you gave us the topics beforehand, and I was like, I don't know if I want to talk about high school. That was a crazy time.
It was.
Like, there's definitely so many good memories, but I feel like, there was so much. And
That was
it's
my
crazy
emo
to think about.
phase.
Like, also,
it was mine.
what was it? Was it our 7th or 8th
can't
grade
even.
year when we were all like the homecoming, part of the homecoming prince and
There we
all that,
go.
the candidates?
Yes, I still have those pictures on Facebook, actually.
Wasn't it, like our first year there, so like
Yeah, it
7th
was
grade or
like
something?
7th. Yeah, it was like 7th or
I
8th.
think it was eighth. I think it was 8th grade, because I know I ran after Sabrina because she won the year before.
No. Yeah, you're
So it
right.
was 8th grade.
8th grade
Mhm.
because remember when we were in 6th grade, Austin? Yeah, you were there for that because you had just came from Costilla to Cuesta, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
because I remember that's
So-
when we all met. Like,
And yeah,
In
we all
6th
went there.
grade, we were supposed to be the kings of the elementary school. We were supposed to be the oldest, but they brought 7th grade down.
yeah, that was that year. That was so dumb. I hated
And
that.
then they brought it back
No
up. So
offense.
we only had the one time as seniors in high school to be the kings of the school, kings and queens of the school.
Yeah, I remember we were all so mad because then the next year they switched it back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do remember that. No offense, because I do love a lot of the people from that grade. Like, I love Deanna and Maya and all of them, but it was really annoying
Yeah.
that we were not the upper class ever. Well, I wasn't, at least. Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, that was.
I couldn't remember.
That was
I couldn't
fun though.
What is okay? No. I don't want to ask what Ronin's laughing about. I'm scared.
And I remember like I was like the first one of my like family to like go to Cuesta in like not a long time. So I remember being so fucking lost with everything. Like
Yeah.
I remember like when I was supposed to be Prince, I didn't even have like a float or anything. I didn't know I was supposed to
You
do
got
it.
on
And
with
then
me and
Miggy,
yeah, you got on with me and Mickey.
you and Yaza Blue.
Yeah, I was like, hey, come on, like, let's go. We got this. Like, who cares?
Yeah,
You know?
I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, you're the homie. Like, let's go.
I think that was
Yeah,
the
you
year
totally-
I was on the float with Christine, wasn't I?
I think so.
Yeah. Oh gosh, it's so weird.
Weren't you on your
Oh my
on
gosh.
your Camaro too?
No, I didn't have the Camaro back then. It was on a convertible. I don't know whose convertible it was, but
I think it
a
was someone in her
cherry
family.
red. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
But
It was beautiful.
It was a cherry red convertible, and we were just sitting like we just put a blanket over the back to where like the back seat turns into the actual back of the car where the top tucks in. We just put a blanket on there, and we were just sitting like that.
Dude, I think even back then I was just weird. I was like, I'm not gonna look just pretty. I'm gonna like really like wave
No
like a
super
princess.
royalty.
And then you just had Miggy and Austin just fucking throwing out candy. And I was like,
Well, I tell you, I was so lost. I didn't even know when they were going to do the like announcement for the thing. I just
Oh,
so
yeah.
happened to be playing soccer during the announcement. So like I was running into the locker room for halftime, and then they're like, Austin, don't go over there. I was like, okay.
dude, honestly, all three of us should have won. We
Right.
should have. Nope, and Daniel too. Daniel should have won too.
Oh yeah.
I don't even remember who
included in the
won.
First one, yeah.
I know. I think it was Miggy from the guys, but I don't remember who won the girls. You
Was it Mickey or was it Matt?
was it? No, Matt won.
It was me and Miggy.
yeah,
so
Matt
I think
won,
that was the year before.
Senior year. Didn't
Oh,
he?
yeah.
Yeah, Matt won senior year.
I definitely know that I think him and Sabrina won the year before.
Mhm.
And then it was definitely me and Miggy in 8th grade though. But we all should have won. Every single person should have won. It's not
Yeah.
fair.
Senior year, I won prom prince too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. Let's go.
Hey, senior year
We
is
got
king,
royalty
dog.
in
You
this.
got the
house.
king.
Well, no, it was because it was the prince was like nominees. The nominees were the prince, and
Oh.
then I think it was Kevin that won the king.
Oh yeah, it was Kevin and Sarah, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin and Sarah won the
Yeah.
king
Nice. That's cool.
itself. So
Got all these names. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because you don't think about them daily, but then like you hear them and you instantly remember. Please, I'm doing something. Please. You can't just sit behind me. That's not what I asked.
Is that the Raider fan?
Yeah, that's my Raider boy. Are you a Raider fan? Go, 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 go.
That's my case.
You okay?
I
Bye.
rest my case.
Get out of here!
I rest my case.
He's over here showing his pants at everyone. Well, close the door, please. Get out. Thank you.
Well, we talked about high school for a minute now. So right after high school, I know there was a moment wherein where I didn't talk to really anybody after high school. I know me and Espe didn't talk too much. Me and Daniel talked every once in a while, like very like not often at all, which was weird. First off, very, very weird.
It's weird.
But
I was gonna ask
when I
what
moved
happened
to San Antonio, so I was like, I just also didn't like have my phone like that too.
Yeah.
And so that's when I like first started doing like my YouTube stuff and all that too. Like, well, I'd started in high school, but like I started like actually doing a lot more of that.
Like the only time we actually talked was when we planned a video or like a stream together.
Yeah.
Really.
Okay.
And it was like, it was only for like maybe 6-7 months though. And then after that, we started playing Black Ops 3, and we were doing game battle matches together, playing zombies a lot. And that's also when we got into Rainbow Six Siege for a long ass time. And then
that's so weird because like even though we weren't talking, I can guarantee you I was on the Rainbow Six Siege train too. I loved Rainbow for such a long time.
Me and Ronin had like 4 accounts that were all like level 300 or more.
Jeez. I was on Xbox, so I can't even remember now, but
we were all,
that's crazy.
I think we were like, it was Diamond, right? I think it was Diamond was like our peaks.
At the time,
on all of them.
Diamond was the highest.
So you were the highest level.
Yeah.
Well, we were like, we peaked into Diamond, but we couldn't stay in it.
Oh.
But it was after that, when we were struggling with it, we also had like a group of friends that we made like a team, and we were like, just all of us would play together on those accounts like all the time.
Right.
I forgot what was our clan like called. I remember, was it Hype? I remember it was Dog, Cornflake.
No. That one, because Hype was
in Nexus.
Marcos in called like Black Ops.
Yeah, that was our sniping videos, our sniping montages and stuff like that.
Oh.
But I'm trying to think of, what was it? Was it just like
we almost got into custom.
Oh, it was official. It was official when it would be Strat official, Ronin official, Cornflake official, Dogs official, and Nexus official. It was us 5. And we were playing like COD consistently with the team, and that's when we were like consistently staying in Diamond.
Yeah.
When we had like our 5.
We almost like
we were doing GBs too.
Console, when we almost got into the console
pro leagues,
yeah, for customs GG and for others.
Yeah, we were on our grind back then.
It was definitely a different time. I definitely think it was easier.
Definitely different beasts back then. Like now, my brain struggles to keep up sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can see that. I think it's hard to like you get older and things change, and then like I think COVID completely changed the world of gaming.
Yeah, like now there's a lot more people into it too.
And it became like it used to. I think a lot more people played casually than they played competitively, and now it feels like the opposite. People are totally on the competitive side. Yeah, kind of. It's weird.
There's not a lot of casual multiplayer games anymore.
No.
And I think Fortnite had probably like the biggest influence on that as well, because when Fortnite first came out, and then they had like the first like battle royales with the content creators and all that, where people were winning millions of dollars just for the events. So I think that kind of like everybody was like, oh shit, I could make millions of dollars playing Fortnite. What?
Oh yeah, so I'm jumping on that train.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
I remember they were doing like contests too for like clips too. Like if you posted like super good clips, you would you could win money. Yeah, and I remember I would be like editing Fortnite montages and sniping with the hunting rifles and stuff like that.
That is so cool.
I remember all that, just trying to make the money and all that.
Oh, the struggle I had when I was trying to do that. My brain goes perfectionist mode.
Mm-hmm.
And if I don't get it exactly how I want it, it's not getting done.
Well, me, I was the opposite way. I was like, I just gotta throw something together so I can get it done.
Yeah, I can see that. I think I have like a split of like both. Like it stops me from creating stuff because I'm like, if it's not gonna be right, I don't want it. But then I'm also like, no, I gotta just get out there, and just put stuff out there, and it's hard to do.
I've done more like the perfectionist now, but I also feel like I've gotten a balance for it now, where I'm like, it might not be perfect, but as long as I could get as close as possible before my deadline, because that's what I'm trying to get better at, is finding my deadlines. Because if I don't have a deadline, I'll just take forever and it won't get done. Yeah, so I gotta have a deadline, and that's like
I have
the
to convince
thing.
myself my deadline is like 2 days before.
Yeah.
So then you're like really on top of it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I understand. That makes a lot of sense too.
So but right after high school, I moved to Texas for like a year and a half, almost 2 years, and then I went back to New Mexico, and that's when I started like really hanging out with Daniel again, like full time, because me and him started working together.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, remember that, Ronin, at the Rancho's Plaza Grill?
That sounds like trouble.
It was me, him, and Marcos.
Yeah, all three of us.
Oh my gosh.
It was such a crazy work environment.
Yeah. But honestly, if you have people that you enjoy working with, you're always going to go to work.
Well, so there's another funny story. One night, I was driving in my dad's van, and we're headed back home, and this was at like, we got out at like midnight, and we're driving out of house. I didn't even make it like 500 feet, and I hear a noise. I roll down my window, and I got a flat tire, and it was so fucking complicated how to get the tire out of the minivan, the spare, that I remember all three of us were like so confused, like trying to do it. It took us like probably an hour to do it.
It took us a while, but after I realized we were missing the specialized tool for what we needed, and then once I realized that's what we needed, it was just like, oh, my truck is the same way. Yeah,
so it's like, but remember, you had to stick that metal rod by like the center console, and it releases like a winch that drops the tire from the top of the minivan, which was so weird.
How it works is there was a pressure, like he says, you had to stick a rod there, but then you also had to get the tool I was talking about, where it's like a hook, that way it hooks a loop, and you would have to crank it. So the winch was a manual winch. But the pull in the center console was like to release the initial hook.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So it was like such a weird, like, it made no sense because it is not a freaking one-man job. Like, you need a team.
Need two people at least.
And then the spare has like this weird like hook that's holding it, and we had that van for so long and we never used a spare on it, and it's all dirt roads in New Mexico and stuff. So there was like that much like fucking mud holding that shit together. It took us forever just to pop the hook in to get the tire off of it.
Yeah, because it's just caked with dry mud.
Yeah.
It was freaking.
I remember after that, I was like, thank you guys. Me, Marcos, and Daniel went to Sonic afterwards, and I bought them all drinks.
Was this was at midnight?
Yeah.
So you guys were doing this in the dark.
Same night?
Huh?
With the skunk? Wasn't it the same night with the
No,
skunk?
because you were in a different car. We were all carpooling that time. You were behind me that time with the skunk.
Well, at least you guys were all together, so then that probably helped.
Yeah. But I remember like
suck to be alone.
it's like we had like one street lamp that was a little ways away that was lighting up the street for us. We were all like with our phone flashlights.
Right enough to where we could see things, but we couldn't see details. Like, it was a rough
night.
I can imagine.
And then all three of us were like so exhausted too.
Yeah, you just got out of work. Jesus.
Yeah. Ugh. And I was also working my 2 jobs. I think I might not have been, but I think I was.
About a week into you starting the 2 jobs.
Yeah, so I was working 2 jobs too. So I've been up since like 6.
At life.
No, I don't think I was working my second job yet, just because I wasn't carpooling with you guys as much when I started my second job. Just because I would go at 6 a.m. over there to Taos. And we were all with me that time, so yeah, I don't think I had started my second job. Either that or I had the day off.
It wasn't the second job, but I know you had something to do the next day.
Maybe.
Because you were all stressed out because you were like, I don't have a vehicle to get where I need to go the next day now because we couldn't figure it out.
Yeah.
Tired, and we were just
dude, the emotions were swirling.
Yeah.
It was just, it was.
Well, because I was like, I don't even know how to get this tire out. And I remember my dad, like, knew how to do it. And he's trying to talk me how to do it over the phone. And and the spotty ass service in Taos, it kept cutting out. And I was like, we're never going to get this done.
See the thing that looked like, like that's what we heard.
And was your dad like annoyed? He was like, oh, I wish I could just fix it myself and like help you myself.
Probably
because it was midnight. Like we said.
He was probably asleep. I woke him up.
Anytime like I've had car trouble and had to call my grandpa, he's like so annoyed because he can't just like be there to help me. But he's like taking it out on me. I'm like, dude, like I'm freaking out. You're yelling at me. You know?
My dad, I think, if I remember correctly, I think my dad was like laughing at us because we were struggling so much.
I want to say he was laughing both out of like actual laughter and then also
like
out of frustration.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just.
But then you gotta know it was like me, Daniel, Marcos. We were laughing the whole time while we were doing it as well.
I was gonna say you guys.
We were cracking up the whole time.
Yeah.
even in that, like the moment when Ronin was talking about the skunk, it was me and him.
I can honestly
we were working
say...
together that night, and we're headed back to Cuesta, and Ronin followed me. And know what night it was, Ronin? It was the night that I was so tired I fell asleep at the wheel, and I took off driving across the red light by the hospital, and you called me, you're like, are you okay? I was like, yeah, I passed out. I thought I saw the light was green, so I slammed the gas, and then I snapped it was red when I was halfway through, so I hit the gas even harder because I didn't want to get hit.
Dude, I totally ran that same red light, but because I'm a bad driver.
Well, it was like nobody there, and we got out at like midnight again, and
yeah, so it was
a terrible time to get out because so
the roads were just clear.
Yeah, and
luckily there were no staters because the staters are like right up the road right there.
I ran that red light going and picking my sister up at middle school because all my sisters went to school in Taos.
Oh yeah.
And so I ran that red light going to pick up my sister from middle school as the other cars were turning. So like, you know how like just the turning light will go on? I was learning how to drive. And so I saw it green, so I just fucking went. And the lady was so mad. And I was like, oh, my other sister was like sitting there like, never let me in a vehicle with her again. So it's just funny that you ran that exact light. It's just hilarious to me. Oh my god.
I've run that light so many times. Even recently,
like,
I still
confidently, right?
Yeah, like confidently. I just
not when other incoming traffic is coming.
It's like the times I run it is usually when I'm going because like Chris lives in Taos now,
Oh, nice.
Jess used to live there, but Chris moved in and Jess moved over here back to Cuesta.
Okay.
So it's like when I'm either leaving his house and coming home late after we hang out, stuff like that. Well, I sometimes am just like, why the fuck is this red? It's literally no one's on there's no traffic on the sides to turn the light red for me.
It's just red for no reason.
Yeah, so I kept going.
It's just choosing to mess up your day. That's what it's doing.
But that was so funny. It was funny though because like Ronin was right behind me and he calls me as immediately after I did that. He's like, "Are you all right?" And I'm like, "Explain why I did it." And then I was like, and then
I thought he was like there was an emergency at home or something and that he had to. I was like, "Dude, you everything okay?"
Yeah, and then
that's a good friend. You're just checking in, you know.
Then I'm like, shit, I'm tired. I'm gonna stop at the gas station. I grab an energy drink, and we're driving home. He continues to follow me, and we're going, and all I hear is, dunk, and I seen a skunk run in the middle of the road, and then I call Ronin. I was like, did you see that skunk? I killed it. He's like, yeah, I ran over it too. It was like dunk dunk. I was like,
he said, bro, did you see that skunk? I was like, he's like, or I said, yeah, bro, because I thought in my head, I thought I killed it. He's like, yeah, I ran over it, and I was like, oh, I double tapped that bitch.
Double homicide on a skunk. Jeez, that skunk had the worst night. It's done. Never mind.
In the middle of the night, just he was crossing the road, dunk, and then I was like, oh shit.
There was no other traffic too, so it had a death wish. That was not our fault.
Yeah, it chose its time.
And it sucked too because it was like we're going up one of the hills in between the mile hill and all that. So like we're going up and like the roads are kind of narrow right there. And so we're like, and you can't see if a car's coming from the other side because you're going up. So it's like, yeah, so it's like, of course. Fuck. It's like, fuck, he's dead.
Hey, no, that sucks, man. That's the one thing I don't.
Around me are familiar.
That's one thing I'm telling you. Like, if you grow up in the mountains and you learn how to drive in the mountains, you just learn about the animals and all that. You gotta learn.
Yeah.
And the weather too. Like,
I'm
telling you, these city people don't know how to drive.
I drove through blizzards as well. Oh my gosh! While I was up in New Mexico.
No offense, but like there's it sprinkles outside and people are like wrecking. And I'm like, how?
It is crazy.
Back when I used to live there, I got out of work one day. I was working overnight, so it was like 6, 7 a.m. I was driving home on I-40 because I lived off of like San Pedro. Around there. And so I was driving on I-40 and as I'm driving, I just see headlights. They weren't moving. But they were there in the middle of the road. And I'm driving, I start to slow down. And as I go, try to get into the lane to get around them, I realize there's some chick just sitting there on her phone, probably like tweeting, OMG, just got in an accident. And there's like barely any snow coming. I'm like, how did you even get spun around? Like, why are you facing the wrong way?
Dude, fishtailing. They fishtailed so bad then. Oh my god. That's the thing that I had to learn. I was like, as how not to brake, because you just when there's snow, you pump brake. Yeah, you don't fully brake. Because I did that. Because like all the dirt roads in Taos. Well, my mom used to live like 20 minutes down a dirt road. Ugh, it was the most annoying road. Well, I fishtailed so hard on that, and I was so scared. But there was no one there. But I was like, I'm about to die. Yeah, there was. It's because they're dirt roads. Everyone's at work, right? Or like nobody's going down those roads hardly ever. And I was like you said, I was like completely around. So kind of glad for those experiences, but at the same time, I'm also like, some people you still don't know how to drive even when they experience those things.
Yeah. So about like when we were talking about like how what we kind of did after high school, I me and Ronin, I kind of know how we got into streaming because of like we were doing it in like high school with the montages and all that. What got you into streaming and doing stuff like that, SB?
I always made YouTube videos.
Yeah.
And I really hope no one ever finds this because that's gonna be so like embarrassing. But I loved YouTube. I spent so much time on YouTube.
All right, viewers, you have homework.
Like an excessive amount on YouTube. Like watching I watched stuff I probably shouldn't have watched because YouTube was crazy back then.
Yeah.
And
oh yeah.
I was on a whole nother side. And dude, I always wanted to make. Yes. Okay, well, go deal with it. Go, Lee, please.
I remember like me and Ronin, we were in college dual credit using Blender trying to make our intros for our channels. And we're waiting on to render while we're in class with our computers, our laptops. We're like, it's taking forever. 30 minutes later, it's still rendering.
I think I made a video about like I was the ultimate sad girl. I was the original sad girls before sad girl was a thing. And it was like an all black and white, and I was like showing my cards of my story of my life. It was the sad music, and then I got an email that it got copyrighted. Because I didn't understand like that whole world. And so I never deleted the video. It's somewhere out there. But yeah, I think I always wanted to make content somehow, some way. And COVID happened. Yeah. And I was like, I dyed my hair red, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna turn on my ring light and my camera and stream. And then I think I was playing Town of Salem, which I think we all need to play.
Yeah.
Okay. It's free on Steam. Town of Salem 2.
Okay. I'm down to try it.
We just to troll people, please. Like I literally don't play the game the right way. I just troll people.
Okay, I'm cool with trolling people.
Yes, like
if I ever got Rust 2, it would literally be just troll.
Yes, I'm so down for that too. I have the original Rust, but not Rust 2. But yeah, so that's what happened.
Or even the original Rust. I don't know if there is a 2. I'm talking out of my ass, so
I didn't know either. I never heard of it, but I was like, he's probably right. Like why would Ronin say something that he doesn't mean?
Yeah, I remember like me and Ronin though, we were making like the sniper montages and all that.
That's cool.
Like we would go to college and we would like, it wouldn't be college, it'd be like dedicated time for us to work on our channels and plan stuff out.
Yeah.
I wish that was my background. I wish my background was that, but instead it's just like really cringy stuff. Yeah. I used to write fanfics of like Nick Jonas and Miley Cyrus.
Well, what really started us was Black Ops 2. We were recording us doing window wars with the snipers and tomahawks.
Oh, nice.
I still have videos published on my channel right now. Like,
dude, that's so cool.
then.
I'm sad because I deleted everything off my channel when I rebranded and said turning it private.
Yeah.
I have one video right now that I have private from like my old stuff, and it was my most viewed video. It was a zombies tutorial I had made for I think it was Infinite Warfare, the zombies on there, and it was like 200 views. I was like mind blown at the time. I was like 200 fucking views. I was like,
you're like freaking out.
I'm making it big, Mama. I'm bringing it up.
Yeah, and that's the only video I ever saved, and it's private. It's it's set to unlisted now. I was like,
it would be really cool for us to react to old content if you guys ever find it or have it.
Oh yeah.
Because I definitely think like after like me posting sad girl stuff and then fanfic stuff and then I wanted to be a Minecraft YouTuber so freaking bad. I got like these like $20 headphones. I had a mic, and then they wouldn't even connect to my all-in-one computer.
Oh yeah.
And I was so determined to be a Minecraft YouTuber, and then I never did it. I just wanted to really bad.
We definitely had our Minecraft moments.
We did.
With the fucking creepers.
I've always been in Minecraft, so.
I'm not getting back on Minecraft. I'm haunted by creepers.
You are.
You definitely tortured Strat for a lot too.
I saw what happened to you, but you should see what happened to me after I played that. When I play alone still, I spawn on creepers when I launch the game.
Dude,
like,
I have
a creeper in the main menu.
I have the funniest clip of a creeper, just like you guys. Oh my god. Andres was like talking smack to me. Obviously, what's new? And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna have more subscribers, and he was just being a bully to me on stream, okay? And then I opened my world on Minecraft or something. I don't even remember. We were just playing, and a Minecraft creeper blew at my house, and I was like, you know what? I'm just done. I was like, I'm quitting. And Chaotic's like, why? And I was like, because I can't do this.
I remember that server that we had on Minecraft, and like when I trolled SB, I filled their house up with dirt.
Oh, yeah.
And then I released it as a TikTok. I sent it to SB. She's like, Strat.
Those are the good old days, man.
Yeah, that was
good old days.
That was so fun. I remember I was like, I'm gonna do this. When I like got the idea, I was like, that looks like a funny troll. It's not harmless.
Yeah.
But then I remember I suffocated your dog somehow in the dirt.
I don't even know how, but yeah, I do remember that. That was hilarious.
I was like,
not my dog, but actually, you know what, Strat? I'm gonna go. I don't even know the dog's name.
That was hilarious, though.
Well,
like dog.
Yeah, dog with 2 G's. I just remember us playing that server, and I thought we were all gonna build houses, and it was gonna be a fun, cute time. And then the next thing I know, Strat and Ronin have a secret base that you have to like go into this stumpy forest and find. So I went and I found it.
It got blown up because of a creeper. The entrance got blown up because of a creeper. Actually, now that you say
like
that.
5 times.
Yeah.
So
I think I still have the world because it was a realm, and I just stopped paying the realm.
Yeah, I think
for the realm, so I think
it.
I could, but I think we still have the world there too.
Yeah, I'm definitely paying for a realm that I'm not using right now. So there's always that option too. We could just start fresh. Yeah, I definitely think that was like my beginning days, and then I made a family vlog channel. And I think I've done it all pretty much.
I tried to do vlogs, but for some reason I've always been like super perfectionist with vlogs and stuff. So
yeah,
I've recorded them, but they've never made it out to see the light of day.
There.
Yeah.
Well, because then it's hard because like you're feeling so much like just daily like it's kind of boring space, so it's hard to like make it interesting, right? And some people like just to watch that. Like I watched Everyday Lives, but I mean, it's really hard. And then I like really don't. I try not to put my kids on screen anymore because like they're not consenting to be here, and also there's so many
weirdos
and just until they can like give their permission to like be a part of it, I wouldn't do that. So
yeah.
But yeah, those are interesting times.
Well, on that topic, you can always blur your background for whenever we do future podcasts.
Yes, except it just picks them up.
Yeah.
It just goes over them because it detects them as people.
That's how it is too. I tried to do it one time, but it got my background to the screen. It was having my face in the background. It was like there's two. I was like, there's 2 of me.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, but right now I think it's about time we do one of my favorite segments on the show that I do all the time. It's called Hot Takes. So I'm gonna give you guys some hot takes I've found online, and just your opinions, whether you guys agree with them or you very much so disagree with them. If you're like Stone, you like to argue with all of them.
Okay, let's go.
Thank you for letting me know what he does. So
Stone Banks will argue with all of them most of the time. I think there's like 2 that he's agreed with. But
that's hilarious.
Majority of them.
You know me.
I know one's going to trigger Ronin already. One of these.
Oh no.
But the first hot take is PlayStation is 100% better than Xbox.
I actually do disagree with it.
Oh, okay.
I don't think either are better because I used to think like that. You know, I used to be, PlayStation's way better. I prefer the controller on PlayStation a little bit more because I have small hands.
Yeah.
But, like, PlayStation exclusives such as Bloodborne, Ratchet and Clank, Spider-Man, stuff like that, versus
Hold
the
on,
Xbox,
I'll be right back.
Sounds good. Like Halo, not God of War. God of War is PlayStation.
Yeah, God of War's
Halo and like all that stuff. Like it's just they both have their perks.
Yeah. So. Well, I will say, I agree that I used to think PlayStation was 100% better than Xbox, but it was throughout the sole fact that all I would do was play PlayStation, and I really liked it, and I thought the exclusives were a lot better too. Like personally, I thought like I liked I wasn't into much into FPS like as much as I was back then as I am now. Yeah. But I really like the exclusives a lot better on PlayStation. And then now I kind of am flipped. I kind of think Xbox is better right now. It's not specifically for their like exclusives. I feel like they're just doing stuff right now. Like
honestly, like PlayStation, they kind of lost me a little bit when they started making you pay for online. Like I get Xbox has done that, but PlayStation never made it feel worth it compared to Xbox, in my opinion.
Yeah, and the reason I like Xbox more right now is just because they're like helping out the gaming space a lot more, because most of their exclusives they got rid of. Like you could get them on PC and stuff too. Like they're not really doing that much exclusive anymore, so it's like fair to everybody. Yeah. And PlayStation's doing it too, but they wait off. They're doing like exclusive for like a year, like the Spider-Mans they'll release for like a year first on PlayStation, then you get them on PC and everything else, which I think I like it, but I wish they would just release everything all at once too, especially like me where I like PlayStation games and all that. They're exclusives from the beginning. And now I just can't play them as much until they come out on PC, just because that's where I'm at now.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, same.
Yeah.
The only thing I will say, I want to get a PlayStation 5 or a PlayStation 4.
I do want a 5 too.
I want a 5 mostly, but like especially because Bloodborne is one of my top games ever, and I heard for about like 10 years now that they were going to try to make it a PC game too. Still hasn't happened, so it's still only
you feel yeah, like you gotta just go go over.
It's
I don't know. I want to say PC's better than all of them. But I really can't, because you know PCs are super expensive, and they're very high maintenance as well, right?
Yeah.
So consoles are great. But I came up from a PlayStation family. Louie?
Yeah.
No. Oh my goodness. Okay. I came from a PlayStation family, and that was like all we played, and then I got an Xbox, and like I love the Xbox. It's such a great console. And then I also like that like it's a lot of cross-play, so like a lot of my console friends we can play together. And a lot of their different games, like if you have Game Pass and stuff, so I don't know. I definitely want a PS5 though, because they do have a lot of cool they do have a lot of cool exclusives. So.
Yeah.
Plus, I will say the PlayStation 5 controller, how it has the reactive triggers.
Yeah. Those are so nice.
Such a cool concept to me.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
That's a tough one. That is a hot take.
The next hot take is one I know that's really going to trigger Ronin. Star Wars is overrated.
I'm out. Catch you guys later.
Oh god, we lost one.
Ronin, come back. Yeah, but I knew this one was going to trigger Ronin, but I saw it pop up on one of the tweets that I follow to get hot takes on. So I was like, this one's going to be a perfect one for knowing who I got on there. Ronin is like one of the biggest fans.
For Ronin.
Yeah.
Hey, how do you feel about that, Ronin? That's a hot take in itself. Your friend is triggering you.
The amount of Star Wars fans.
Your best friend is triggering you.
The amount of Star Wars fans, including the one who is asking this question, speaks for itself.
I wonder.
Star Wars is really good.
I wonder who can argue with Star Wars. Definitely not me.
Hello there.
I think I'm gonna be the Stone Banks in this one.
Oh.
I think I'm gonna argue. No, wait. I'm gonna
Agree.
I'm gonna hurt your guys' feelings. I think that episode 3 and 4, like the 4, 5, and 6. Yes, I don't like them.
Oh, you don't like
because
the
I
prequels?
watched them out of order. I watched the newer ones first, and I think it just completely distorted my idea of like how the movie should go.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and like the characters don't really blend well, in my opinion. Like it's just really that part. But other than that, I think it's a great series.
So
you can't deny it.
I do got a little bit of a hot take for this one though. I like Star Wars, but I think it could 100% be better. If because they have the animated series called The Clone Wars. If they made those into movies, actual movies, or a TV show like live action, it would be like undefeated. Like the amount of like cool stuff that happens in Clone Wars, and like Clone Wars got like a huge ass following, and it was being like super good. But the reason they'll never do it is because George Lucas, when they were adding like General Grievous into Star Wars, the Clone Wars, they let him use General Grievous, and in the movies, Grievous like doesn't do shit. Like he's not that strong. But then they brought him into the Clone Wars, and he kills like 30 Jedi like nothing.
Yeah.
So they made him too OP in the animated series, where it doesn't follow like the movies line, which I don't think they'll ever like switch it back around. But I was like, if they ever did that, it would make Star Wars like that much higher.
Yeah.
I can agree with that.
I agree with you guys because you guys are the masters. So.
Oh, trust me, I literally have a meme that I've been sending everywhere that says my knowledge of Star Wars, and it's like a book that's 3 feet.
Ronin sent it in the group chat right before the podcast.
Yeah, that one.
Is that the one I saw? It? Okay.
Yeah. And then
okay.
My knowledge on being a normal human is like a paper thin book. So, as a Star Wars fanatic, I will say so my stance on the original trilogy, 4, 5, 6, is it's a great story. Like it is really crucial to the story.
Right.
But the effects and everything in the prequels are what make them so much better to me, as well as honestly, like I'm so much of a nerd that I go into watching like voice analysts react to stuff. And they talked about how Christian Haydenson, who portrayed
Anakin,
that a lot of people gave him shit for it because his tone and everything was so like dry, monotone and stuff.
Right.
But he based all that off of the way the original trilogy Darth Vader spoke. He kept similar mannerisms so he can be true to the character of Anakin.
That makes sense. Okay.
And so like stuff like that, and when you start to realize how much thought and detail went into him, I'm just like, yeah. The first 6 movies, they won't be topped, especially now that Disney has them. Like,
oh yeah. I think it's a wonderful series, and I really would, because it's based off of books. This is gonna be such right question mark.
Yeah.
I think if comics books, I think I would like to read that because I'm more of like a books person anyways, because when I like something, I have to know everything about it. If not, like I don't like it enough, I guess. And so I definitely want to read it and go off and then rewatch them, but I want to watch them the way they came out, not the way they go in order.
Oh, okay.
Because I think if I kind of forget about it and then try to rewatch it, I think I'll have a better experience. But Andres was like, you have to watch Star Wars, and I was like, okay, I'm down. And then he asked me the order, and I was like, well, let's watch it chronologically because that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then I think that did ruin like the last movies for me.
Like I say, the 4, 5, 6, the effects. I mean, they were
And
great
the
for
acting
their
a little
time.
bit. Oh
Yeah.
But if you're watching them, if you haven't seen them already, and
Yeah.
you're watching them in chronological, it kind of takes you away from the being in the new universe.
Yeah, and that's really hard. So
Like, yeah, so
that's probably a hot take.
Then
I get all
the next hot
hate for that one.
take is going to be OG games are better than remakes.
not always the case.
No. I don't know.
Not always the case.
I play a lot of the remakes because I didn't play all these games growing up. So
Okay.
OG games will always hold more sentimental value, but the nostalgia and the modernized graphics and everything that comes with remakes is just like it's a whole new experience, and it makes it like you're reliving it again, like you're playing it for the first time. So
I could totally see that.
But the originals, some of them like there were bugs or things that didn't really make sense that get smoothed over remakes. So it
as long as it doesn't change too much.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's so true. Okay.
Okay.
I can see that.
Yeah, that one, I feel like that hot take was kind of like mid, kind of. I felt like it wasn't that strong because I agree with y'all too. Like it can vary from game to game mostly. And honestly, but I feel like most remakes are much well done.
And the way you like games is just how you experience it. Like if you're just not experiencing the game in a good mindset and you're just like, okay, this is not a good game, then it's not a good game. It doesn't matter if it's like an OG or a remake or anything like that. It just depends on how you experience it. Because like I feel like me and like Chaotic and Andres especially always get into the topic of like the best games.
Yeah.
And then it's like, because the first competitive games I ever played was Gears of War.
Oh yeah.
And I started on Gears of War Ultimate, right? So like a remake of like the original Gears. And to me, I was like, this is good. And then Andres is like, you don't know the real games, the real Gears.
That's why I hear about like especially in the Halo community, I hear there's like a big like debate within like the competitive Halo, which is better, Infinite, 1, 3.
Yeah, all of them. Yeah. I can definitely say for Gears 3 is the best, hands down best Gears of War there is. I don't know about storyline, but at least competitively.
I've never like played like the Gears too much. I remember playing it one time at my cousin's, and like I didn't know like what I was doing, but it was fun. And when I started working, my first console that I ever bought, from being a PlayStation guy, I bought an Xbox. This is actually this one right here behind me. It's a Gears of War edition one.
Yep, it's the one that
it was the 4, and it was the Xbox One. And I played it, and it was so hard. I confused.
Gross.
Almost just spit at me when I
leave the call. Get out of here.
Would it be the first time I left the call?
No, not today even.
Yeah.
Okay, the next hot take though is going to be battle royales are dead. I kind of agree to it. I feel like nobody's doing anything super different right now. I feel like the only way battle royales aren't dead right now are for people that are just playing them. Like that's all you play is that one game. It's like nobody's going from one battle royale to the other battle royale to the other battle royale. They're not like battle royale hopping.
I think I got burnt out when the new Warzone came out.
I loved
the first Rebirth was cool. That was pretty. That was fun. It was still good. It was still going good. And then like the new Warzone came out, and then like what's that one? Everyone loved it. I couldn't play Apex. I just couldn't. I couldn't get into it, and so like that's when it started dying for me.
I play it, but it's also hard to play. Like I'll play it for a while, then I'd lose interest in it. Then I'll do the same thing with Fortnite. I'll play it for a while, get out of it. Warzone, I play it. I like played it now.
I play with friends. Like if they ask.
I play with Killing. when
Yeah,
I'm
or
playing
Command, yes,
Warzone,
me.
Killen and Stonebanks, they like to play the ranked Resurgence. So
Yeah.
I'll play with them every once in a while. But other than that, I don't even really play no battle royales at the moment.
Mhm.
I feel like most of them, like, there's nothing that's like really got my attention right now in the battle royale community.
Yeah, no,
Honestly,
I can agree.
The only one
I can
that's
agree.
closest to getting my interest back is Blood Hunt.
But I've seen it, but I
Oh.
haven't like seen too much of it. I like
We played
remember we did.
Yeah.
Or that's the vampire one, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was
You're
thinking of a
Hunt.
no. I'm
There's
thinking
Hunt
of a.
Showdown.
There was one. There's another game I was thinking of. It's not that one. It's a different game. It's like a Western game.
Yeah, that's Hunt Showdown.
It is.
Oh.
Okay.
I haven't heard of these ones. I'll have to
so
check them out.
Blood Hunt. So Blood Hunt is an actual battle royale,
Mhm.
whereas Hunt Showdown is more of a extraction shooter.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay, okay.
Yeah, it's not really a battle royale. You go
Okay.
in like, you load in and then you got to fight to kill the bounties and then extract with the bounties.
Okay.
And that's pretty much the whole thing with it. But
Great.
you got to like
Is it like
buy your
similar to
guns.
that one game? It's
Escape
called
from Tarkov?
like that one, and also there's another one. But it's like where you have to play as like a squad unit, and you're like going like a SWAT team, and you're going in. What the heck is that game called? I can't remember now.
Tarkov.
Is it?
GTFO?
No, it's not GTFO. It's similar to GTFO. Oh my gosh! Now I
Ready or
have to
Not?
find it. Ready or Not? Yep, that's the name. I was like, it's a
Oh,
great.
okay.
I've never played Ready or Not, so I don't know.
Nuts
but-
loves it, and so does Chaotic. I think Chaotic talks about it a lot, and it looks all right. But
Yeah,
it sounds like what you're saying. Sounds similar to that one.
So it's a little more like DMZ.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You go in, do the objectives, the missions, or whatever, and then try to extract.
Okay. Okay. I see what you're saying.
There's other players, and it's like that, but there's also zombies instead of like
Oh, okay.
other like in DMZ, it's people with guns.
Right.
They're more like zombies and stuff like that in there.
Oh.
So it's like a zombie western type thing.
Oh, that actually sounds kind of cool.
It is.
I can't lie.
It is really cool. It's really fun, but it is hard.
Oh yeah, yeah. It sounds like it's a learning curve.
Because it's one of those games where you don't have hit markers.
Oh yeah.
It's semi-realistic. Okay. Like you kill someone, the only way you know is if you hear that faint little.
Dude, I can get into games like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
But like I played
satisfying.
Squad with Andres, and it's like super similar, like where you're having to communicate with other people and like and it's good for people. I've heard it's really good for people that are like actually in the military or like out of the military, because it like kind of gives that like
realism.
Same vibe. Yeah, realism, but like I'm not into that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And when I play a game, I usually like embody the character.
You immerse yourself in it.
Yeah, I'm fully immersed. So.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I can understand that.
All right. The next hot take is going to be Fortnite was the last good game to come out. Like release.
I don't agree. I never liked Fortnite though, so that's probably a really biased opinion.
I mean, Lethal Company has come out later.
Yeah.
So has
Among Us was huge. And like I'm just saying, like if we're talking about like the fastest growing, even Power World was really a good game that gained so much traction in people.
Helldivers. Democracy.
Exactly.
Liberty, democracy.
Sorry. I got you. I'm a voice actor real quick.
How about a nice cup of liberty?
I like how
total voice acting.
Totally. That
just popped over your Discord thing as soon as you said that.
It did. That's hilarious.
That's funny.
But so yeah, like games like Helldivers. Another game that I'm super stoked for, and I know a lot of people are, the new Skate game.
Oh, that one's really be cool.
I've heard about that. Yeah, that's cool. That's
I can say it is very fun. Um, I'm not allowed to say much on it due to my contract with the being pre-alpha tester. But it is a really new and fun, innovative way. They do need to work on some things, which
Right.
I've sent in feedback.
Like any game?
Yeah, but like this one's more just like the ability to either block players or stop, because right now there's no function like that. So there's players that'll just be jerks on there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Trolls.
but aside from that, the mechanics, everything else, it feels so nostalgic, but at the same time new. Like
Right.
it's just I'm excited for.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That is really cool, man. Yeah, I disagree. That was a terrible hot take.
Yeah. Low tier
hot take.
We should have a tier system too. That'd be hilarious.
So, well, everybody, leave us some hot takes for the next episode we do. We're always doing more episodes. But next kind of topic I wanted to talk about is music. Because on the channel we've been doing some music reactions, and I actually got some feedback where people want to see some country music reactions, so I'm about starting to do some more country reactions on the channel as well.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I kind of wanted to get some feedback on SB and Ronin on some of their favorite songs right now that maybe I should do some reactions to.
Oh, but they're so popular. I'm such a basic bitch. I wish I could give you some underground artists. I really do. You already know I love Charlie Crockett.
Yeah, Charlie Crockett. I've listened to him for a little bit now too.
He's so
Have you
good.
heard of Citizen Soldier?
No, I haven't.
I haven't either.
That see, like I knew Ronin was perfect at this.
This one is not me. It's from someone else that introduced me into this band.
Okay.
What's the genre? Is it country, or is it?
Oh,
it's
I don't know how to explain. I'll try to put it into words. I just want it to be a surprise. I just want you to blind react. I'm gonna give you a name of a song. You're gonna know nothing about it, and you're gonna that way you could react to it.
All right. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
But so you'll see that reaction coming on the channel here soon too.
I definitely think like Charlie Crockett is pretty good.
Yeah.
And then I love Midland. I'm such a Midland girl. That's like the #1 band I want to see.
And that's probably a good one I should be hopping into too, because I'll be honest, the only song I've really listened to him is Drinking Problem. That's
which one? Drinking Problems?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
People say I have a drinking problem.
Definitely listen to Burnout. Definitely listen to Chian songs.
Have you heard of
that's a good one.
Avi Kaplan?
Avi Kaplan. I don't think I have.
I haven't.
He used to be the bass singer for Pentatonics.
Oh, okay.
He left in 2011 and he started doing solo stuff.
I do know him. He's the one that had like the goatee, right?
No, full beard.
Or full beard?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
yeah, he had long hair.
Yeah, long hair.
Yeah.
Cool.
I remember him from the what song is it? It's
somebody that I used to know.
No, the Daft Punk one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I can think of his face from the Daft Punk music video.
With the blue, and then he had the, glow stick in his hair. Yeah.
Okay.
That's another one.
I definitely think you should do Sleep Token.
Sleep Token?
It's not country. They're like a soft rock.
Soft
like
rock?
Rock. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, because lately all I've been doing is pretty much rap, and I've done a little bit of like punk rock covers by somebody I discovered a little while back named Cassidy McKenzie.
I watched those. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I listened to a little bit of her and but for the most part, everything's been rap. That I've been listening to lately. So I'm gonna do some rap reactions too. Especially there's a new song. I'm not sure if y'all heard it or if you guys follow any rap too much, but there's a song on Future and Metro Boomin's new album with Kendrick Lamar, where Kendrick Lamar disses Drake and J. Cole.
Yes, I did hear that. He was so excited. He's like, "You gotta listen to this," and I was like, "Oh, I have no idea what's going on." But like, spill the tea. I love this.
Yeah, so it's going to be a super interesting song. I've
you
heard
already
little
reacted?
clips. No, I've heard clips, and I watched somebody react to that like little part where he says, "Fuck the big three, it's a big me," and that's where I heard the diss, and I was like, "Oh shit!" So I still gotta do my reaction to that.
Yeah, because I've been listening to rap music more now because of Meg Thee Stallion's diss to Nicki Minaj.
Oh, I saw that too.
Gosh.
Dude, I put it on in the car, and on there says like, "We can't listen to this." With the kids in the car, I'm like, I know, but it's so good.
Somebody that I'm gonna be doing some reactions to here soon is somebody I've been listening to a little bit more recently, the Mexican OT.
Yes.
So
Yeah, that's
he's
a
gonna
good
be
one,
on
too.
he's gonna be coming to the channel.
Only reason I know that name is Jinxie.
And Jinxie's
Yes.
He
hilarious.
roasts our stew.
Dude.
He roasts our stew.
all we listen to is freaking is so much Spanish music. I literally like Rapido soy. Boy. So like I don't know the artist, but I just know the lyrics. And
Fun fact.
but Mexican OT sounds a lot like Big X the Plug. I think that's his name.
Big X the Plug. The Texas
And
tea is what I drink.
Yes, that's Sunny's favorite song. That's I'm from Texas.
I'm from Texas. Yeah, that's literally on my playlist right now.
You're gonna love Sunny even more because he wants to move to Texas,
Hey,
and that's the Texas song that he always requests. So.
tell me
Fun
you can
fact
come live with
about
me.
Spanish music.
What's that?
There is a Spanish singer that has my first and last name.
Really?
Yes.
Who is it?
He has my first and last name. That's his...
Duh, oh my god, I'm such a okay. Sorry.
So there's
She's trying to DDoS me now, guys.
So definitely, it's his first and last name is Mexican and OT.
His first name is Lil and his last name is Moco.
Hello, Mocha. I remember him.
Started from the border, now here.
His first name is Little and his last name is Pee.
So right now, what are the top 5 songs you guys are listening to right now? Right now, I'll give you mine.
Okay.
The first one is going to be "The Trip Continues" by Ollie Joseph. And this song is a rap song. I've been watching a lot of competitive COD recently, and it's the Toronto Ultras walkout song, and it's a big step in the right direction. It's just like a whole vibe, kind of like a walkout song. It gets me pumped. Next is Texas by Big Plug. By Big X the Plug.
I told you, that's a good one.
Then Cowboy Killer by the Mexican OT. Then
It's also a good one.
299 by the Mexican OT. And then Best for Me by Jelly Roll and Joyner.
Yeah.
So those are my top 5 songs at the moment that I've been listening to on repeat.
Okay, I can't give you my actual top 5 because me and Andres share the same Spotify, so it's literally going to be his top 5.
Not
but
where I thought that was going, but okay.
but definitely "Burnout" by Midland, such a good song. The music video is so good. Oh my god. And then "I'm Just a Clown" by Charlie Crockett, and then "Jamestown Ferry" by Charlie Crockett.
He's on the Jamestown Ferry.
Yeah, and then
last name she said February. I haven't heard it in a long time, but I know that song.
That's Aziza's favorite song. Oh my gosh, she literally freaks out. And then "Save Me" by Jelly Roll, and I like the version with Lainey Wilson, and I like the original version too. And then Billie Eilish's "What Was I Made For."
I don't think I've heard that one either.
What was that?
See,
So- It's the
there
one.
is
It's the Barbie one. It's like the Barbie movie one.
the only song
There is
I've heard
one that-
is Bad Guy. That's the only song I've heard from Billie Eilish. So
No, yeah, that's a good one too, though.
One of my top 5 is actually a Billie Eilish song, but it's
Oh,
not
yeah?
Billie Eilish
gonna
is
be
great.
the one you're thinking.
Okay, what is
Like,
it?
it'll be the last one you're thinking.
Okay, I don't know. I'm not thinking. No thoughts in this brain.
is it the song called Billie Eilish? Black Talk, big T-shirt, Billie Eilish.
Why can't I think of any of her
Black top, big
songs?
T-shirt, Billie Eilish.
Hold on, I gotta look at her songs because I all of a sudden I don't have a brain.
Okay, I'll go through my other songs then. While you do that. I got.
Is it Ocean Eyes? The one where she covers Ocean Eyes?
Damn, you are good.
Wow! I literally was like, I think it has to be that one.
Yeah, like you wouldn't expect me to be like the Ocean Eyes type.
Yeah, because I was like, he's not. If it's something we wouldn't guess, then I don't think it'd be an original. But Ocean Eyes is such a good song. How could it not? Her singing it. It's a good song in general, but her cover,
Oh, beautiful.
Perfect.
perfect.
So, that's one of them. Then I got NF. Happy.
Oh, yeah.
Happy. That song's awesome.
I love NF.
Three of my songs are NF songs. So I'm just gonna.
I was gonna say you can't tell I'm an NF fan, but that one's the joiner poster. The NF one's in the other corner. Signed. Just gotta flex a little bit.
Sick.
Dude,
Got
fucking weird thing. I had a dream that I met NF the other night.
yeah.
Yeah, like I was just going through his signing. He like, looked all drained, wasn't smiling because of the show, and he was like, he probably had something going on. And I walked up, and when I paid for the signed thing, I told him, "Hey, keep it up, man. You, I don't remember exactly what I said, but it was something about you're not only saving or touching other people's hearts, but you're doing good for your child."
Oh, I
Yeah.
literally love NF.
And then as I started walking away, he just reached and grabbed my hand, and he's like, "What's your name?" And I told him, and it was just like,
Yeah, I'm Mexican OT.
dream. I'm a Spanish singer. But yeah, that was a weird dream. So I got Ocean Eyes, NF Happy, NF Mistake, and then Running. All
Running.
off the Hope album.
Those are
Yeah.
all nice songs. Yeah, I've been listening to that Hope album too a lot recently too, but I just kind of got into the Mexican OT bag, so I've been listening to a lot of him like
Mexican
super
OT is real
recently.
He's so good.
And then for the Curveball, which is my number 5, is Carry On My Wayward Son.
Oh, the Supernatural fans are gonna go crazy.
It's just like rap songs, Billie Eilish, and then
All the Supernatural fans are gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, I love
theme song.
Supernatural.
Oh yeah,
So good.
that one I actually teared up at the end. I was like, been watching it for 13 years.
Dude, I never finished it. I probably should
I
finish
haven't
it.
either. I
But
haven't either.
Oh,
I remember you and Killen finishing it.
yeah.
That's crazy. And
We
I
were
never,
talking about-
I
I
never
was like, I remember watching it. I was like, I'm gonna cry. I've been watching it for 13 years.
I understand.
That's more than half my life.
That is crazy. I think I remember starting watching it because of Mrs. Mondragon saying that she was watching.
Well, I'm not sure if you ever met my cousin, Maria Elena. She used
Maybe.
to live behind my house. I don't
name
think
sounds so
Ronin knew it
familiar.
too, but she's actually the one that got me into it. She came over to my house one day and she was watching our laptop and I stayed watching it with her and she restarted where she was at to watch it with me. So
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, I remember watching it like the first time was with her.
That is really
I
cool.
think I know who you're talking about, but I can't really put a name like
To the face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think if you met her, because
If I saw her, I'd recognize.
yeah, I think she's been over at my house while you have been over there for sure.
Mhm.
But I don't know how many times it has happened because I think like after my 7th grade year, she moved to Taos. So
Oh, she wasn't nearby.
yeah. So I'm not
The
sure
name
how much.
sounds so familiar,
yeah.
though.
But yeah, so
That is.
yeah, that's how I started into Supernatural.
I really thought I was not going to contribute to this music stuff at all. I was like, that's a you and Ronin topic.
Oh, we
It's
all
really
like
nice
music.
to be a part of it.
Look, just because we were in stage band in high school doesn't mean that we are all music.
I'll never forget Seymour being like, yeah, you should sing that song. And I was like, because we were in band, I was like, excuse me?
I remember when I was supposed to sing in, I had my tonsil surgery, so I was like, not this year.
I remember I was singing a Skillet song.
Oh yeah, Lucy.
Just in class one day, I was singing it, and Ariana Gallegos,
Yeah,
was like,
the
you should
beautiful
use my
singer.
name.
Oh,
Well, no, I swear to. I think she at one point had a crush on me.
feeling
There's
the
more to
tea
that
here.
story. Part 2 coming up.
Well, I think now's a good time for us to reveal the album of the week. It's going to be a new segment on the show. We started it last week. This week's album of the week is going to be SK Six Pass EP. So I thought this would be a good album for the week because it's someone that all of us went to high school with too. So it's an artist that we all know and we all met throughout high school and know him. So I thought this would be a good album of the week. It's also a very good, well put together album as well.
Yeah, SK is pretty talented, so
Yeah.
let's go.
Yeah, I texted him earlier to let him know that I was going to do it, and he was like, "Fuck yeah!" I was like, it's well deserved.
For sure.
Anybody that even follows me from my streaming and stuff, how many times I play that when I start my stream is like it's unmatched. I probably have over 100 fucking listens to that song just streaming. Just streaming, I play it a lot because it gets me hype.
Definitely well deserved, hands down. Hardworking, consistent musician I've seen. So
yeah,
for sure.
He still hits me up, you know.
Yeah,
like
that's
randomly,
cool.
like he still hits me up. I don't know. But sometimes I don't even know what he's talking about. He's just like, "Hey, yo, I got tickets with your name on it if you want." I'm like, bro, if I wasn't working, dog.
Like if I could.
You're so freaking far.
I know.
Yeah, that does suck.
I know. I like when he drops music though. I can't wait for the next album to come out. I'm excited for it.
Let's go.
Especially now that I'm going to be doing music reactions too. I'm hoping to get some of those music reactions in there too. The only thing I have yet to see, I'm not sure, he might have some, he might not, but I haven't seen no music videos, so I gotta know if he releases like his first music video or something like that.
Yeah,
that will
for
be
sure.
exciting.
Talk to him about that because I know he posts a lot. Like I don't know if you have him on Snap.
Yeah, I have him on Snap.
No.
Do you check?
I don't have a lot of people
recently.
I try to check the Snapchat's like stories a lot.
Yeah.
I try to check them, but sometimes I get so many, I'm just skipping through them all.
Sometimes he just hates us. He doesn't like looking at them.
Yeah, I was like, there'd be like 50.
He skips all the pictures of my kids.
Yeah, all the pictures
I saw all 3 of them today.
I was gonna say where there's a pink phone in the reflection of the glasses.
Yeah, I saw. I was looking and it was funny because it was like I don't know why I got on Snapchat. It was like right after I woke up, and it was like Espe new picture 2 minutes ago, 30 seconds ago, 10 seconds ago. I was like, damn, she just posted it on my comment within 2 minutes, 30 seconds, and 10 seconds of her posting it.
Dude, I posted it and Killen right away. She was like, 10 out of 10, your reflection in the glasses. And I was like, proud parent moment, you know?
Yeah, you could tell you were cheesy in their reflection.
Dude, I swear I love my kids. They're the most adorable things. Freaking planet.
Face Sunny.
Face Sunny.
Hey, Sunny, I know. They're gonna probably pick opposite fucking clans too. Watch them. They're gonna be Face Sunny, Optic Louie,
For real.
100 Thieves Aziza. I'm like, oh my god.
I was gonna say.
Yes, I approve of all of those clans
All
right
three of those,
there.
Yeah, I approve.
I approve of all the orgs.
I'm a Sentinels girl. What are you gonna say?
The Sentinels. Yeah, they're all right. I will be honest. They were probably one of my favorites when I was like watching the Valorant.
Yeah.
But I haven't watched Valorant too much.
Yeah, that's why, because Valorant, I think because of Shroud, Tarek, Ken's, who's the other one? There's another one. Zalis,
Shroud,
all of them.
Zalis. There was Pancata.
John Cutie.
Yeah.
I remember like the One Hard Thieves
Shazam
roster,
used to be
Austin,
on there, too.
Shazam. Yep.
I used to call him
Shazam.
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 Shazam. Shazam.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's probably still one of my favorite content creators though. Shazam.
Yeah. Of all time.
So many, I watch clips of him so many times. Like, he's overreactions in just comp games.
Yeah.
And he gets sniped out of nowhere.
It's
just
great.
Like especially when he's going against tens. He goes wild.
Yep.
Him
I
and
love
Wardell.
Tens. He's so like just chill.
Yeah.
And then Kaide is so like hectic. I love it.
You know how they met?
Yes, you've told me.
Yeah.
I can't not think about that now when I think of them, so it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
A little bit of Ronin in that story.
Well,
it would be something I would do.
Well, I think this is going to do it for the podcast. It's been very fun. We could talk for hours and hours.
Yeah,
so
I definitely have a crying baby.
We're definitely going to have to we're definitely going to have another one here soon.
I think so. That was great.
So without further ado, I will see you all on the next video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to follow SimplyEspe and Ronin, their links will be in the bio. So yeah, give them a follow. And then just tell them Strat sent you from the podcast. So I'll see you on the next video. Later.
All right, later.
Peace.